Hello and welcome to UFC Connected. Despite wrestling since the age of 4, Justin Gaethje has built his reputation in MMA as an aggressive stand-up fighter with spectacular knockout finishes, which have already seen him pick up multiple post-fight bonuses. But behind the flashy KOs and gritty performances is a nuanced athlete and a man operating with a warrior code.
Being a martial artist is a lifelong sacrifice. I've sacrificed and given the countless opportunities and things in life that I wanted, that I knew would distract me from what I'm doing. And I think that's the definition of a martial artist, is making sacrifices and understanding that there's no easy path. I don't go out, I don't drink, I'm not married, I don't have kids. Those are things that I have sacrificed on my journey because of the place I put myself mentally. Leading up to the fight, I never want to get there too late. I don't like to rush. I like to get there and enjoy every second. You show up, you wait for your hands to get wrapped. And I've been anticipating this moment for 10 weeks, every single day. Every time I've gone to sleep and woke up, I've been thinking about this night. Just soaking up every second is what I really try to focus on. There's not a moment when I feel nervous that I'm about to fight. It's fun to see the nerves on my brother's face. You know, my twin brother, he's in my corner, my coaches. It's really intriguing to see that because I know what I'm about to put them through.
Let's go!
You're walking in a hallway, it's quiet. You can hear the people, you can hear the music.
Time, baby.
But probably like 15, 20 feet, you could see the lights flashing. And then right when you enter that arena, it's just, the energy is incredible and it's game time. You know, respect can have a lot of different meanings at different points in the lead up to a fight, in the fight, after the fight. You have to respect your opponent before his skills, his ability to beat you, but you can't over-respect that. I respect every athlete that's ever stepped in there because of that, but depends on how much they talked.
You're 29 years old and you're slurring when you talk, bro, so no, I'm not gonna stand like a and fight the...
You're gonna run like a...
You are gonna get slapped. You're gonna get knocked out within 3 rounds for sure.
Big right from Gaethje, and down goes Vic. Justin Gaethje is back and sticks the landing once again. Left it.
That was awful. Nice.
I take everything personal. I took everything he said personal. And I'm glad I put him to sleep.
Gaethje with
Got him with a overhead right. It's over. That is it.
In my fight against Edson Barboza, he went down and I just remember looking at him, I was like, oh, do I hit him or not? Do I hit him or not? But you can't let him get up and keep fighting because someone like me, you know, you let me up, you're back in a fight. I think without sympathy, you're less of a person and less of an athlete. It's cool that I get to experience that. You know, in order to see something, you have to process it, and process it as a thought. You know, you cannot react when you're having a thought. So it's just pure reactions and pure instincts. And I go in there and I trust that. And I work really hard to be ready for that situation. And I don't worry about winning or losing. I worry about effort. You know, I've lost 2 times and I've won 27 times. I can't tell you the difference in the feeling that I've had after the losses or the wins. The pure excitement of winning and doing something like that is unmatched.
Justin Gaethje with his ultimate highlight.
To catch 22 because it kind of ruins things in life that should be extraordinary because it's an unmatched feeling. The pressure that is lifted off your shoulders and just doing that for your family and your parents and the people, your coaches, the people that are with you on this crazy roller coaster of a ride. It's an unmatched feeling. Cannot put it into words. I could put it into a backflip, and I just try to that's the only thing I got. You know, it's either that or sit there and pull my hair out. It's a crazy feeling and it's a crazy release.
There's no denying that light heavyweight Alexander Rakic has taken to life in the UFC. Since making his debut back in 2017, the Austrian's 4-fight record remains flawless. And his latest victory, a stunning first-round knockout of Jimmy Manuwa at UFC Stockholm, turned heads in the MMA world. Fighting out of the beautiful city of Vienna, Alex's life, both in and out of the octagon, is on the up. Let's find out more in Fighter Focus.
Austria is making a habit of delivering very exciting talent these days, and Alexander Rakic is high on the list of them. Oh, and it's lights out! Rakic! Welcome to the big leagues!
We've got to keep an eye on this guy. The light heavyweight division is exploding at the moment.
I was a kid with a lot of energy. I play soccer. The club kicked me out because I was too violent in the games. There was a kickboxing club 5 minutes away. I went with my father and fall in love in the sport. When I turned 19, I decided I want to do MMA because this was the ultimate martial art. In a grappling session, we was grappling and my knee pops out. I went to the doctor and he told me like, your ACL is torn and your menisc. 4 months after surgery, I started training and I torn the ACL and the menisc again. I was thinking, okay, maybe I have to stop MMA and do something else. My family told me, keep going, you can do it. I spent 18 months of recovering. I told myself and I told everyone, I'm gonna be back, but stronger than ever. After 18 months, I did my comeback fight in Austria against a dangerous guy. I won in the first round. 1 week later, I signed with the UFC and I was the happiest man alive.
Alexander Rakic!
Nice, look at this work. Just a mauling from the top position. Oh! He's out.
Clark's out. Kevin Clark is out. Alexander Rakic, 11 in a row.
Melanie, I love you.
Me and Melanie was in a relationship for 6 years. This summer we married each other and we expecting a baby. We're getting a son.
We were together 6 years and then he decided to propose. We went for a walk. He went down on his knees, put this ring out of his pocket and asked me, will you marry me? And I said yes, and I cried.
Melanie, when I was injured, she was always by my side, supporting me. She had 2 jobs. I was not able to train to make money. I told myself, this is the woman you want to spend your life with.
Alex, I get to know him when he was a normal guy. MMA was his hobby, but when I saw that this is his passion, I believed in him. We had hard times, but everything pays off. Yeah, I'm very proud of him.
My base and my home is Gym 23, where I improve, grow. I do the most sparring.
I see many people like very strong, fast, and athletic. The difference with him is his mindset. He's gonna work hard through all the adversity. For all of us, like the normal humans, it's like really hard. But when you see him, it's like, it's not so hard. Yeah.
The lion leg. The lion leg.
Roberto is my grappling and MMA coach. Then I have Richie Staudner. He is my performance coach. We started to train weightlifting 1.5 years ago. In weightlifting, you need strength, you need speed, you need to be explosive, you need to have a good coordination. I'm a different animal. I feel stronger than my opponents. My control is better. I am more explosive.
We focus really long time on the technique. Easy exercises, low weight, and then increasing. Alex is now around 130 kilos in the clean and jerk, for example. We'll bring him up at the end of the year, 150 kilos in clean and jerk and 100 kilo in the snatch, and that's it.
I'm different than anyone else. I train different. I have a different relationship between me and my coaches. MMA is growing really fast, and we are the next generation and the next era. I'm one of those guys. I'm gonna show the world who I am.
You're watching UFC Connected. Currently on a 4-fight win streak, Sweden's Jack Hermansson is blazing a trail in the UFC's middleweight division. Such form has the Oslo-based fighter being discussed as a future title contender. John Gooden caught up with Hermansson to go one-on-one with the man they call the Joker.
From start to finish, pure domination.
Jack Hermansson with a huge submission win. Hermansson with another first-round finish. Jack the Joker Hermansson.
Jack the Joker. What a 2019 it's been, my friend. I've followed your career for such a long time now, but I think that quite a few of the UFC fans have probably seen this super fast rise. So I think a great place to start is the fact that you proudly carry 2 flags when you walk out to the octagon. What's the story behind that?
You know, I grew up and I was raised in Sweden. That's where I started my wrestling career. About 19 years old, I moved to Norway, and that's where my MMA career really took off. I lived there ever since, so I really feel a connection, a strong, deep connection to both countries, and I feel the right thing to do is to represent both of them, and I do it proudly.
I think we met back in 2011. I think the first time I commentated on one of your fights was Ali Arish as well, and that was in the Cage Warriors promotion. How important were those days for you? How proud are you about that achievement of becoming a Cage Warriors champion as well? So many great fights have come through that promotion.
Yeah, Cage Warriors was a great time, and it's a really cool promotion because they are traveling a lot over the world. I had some tough fights in there, and it really made me to the fighter I am today. I'm very proud to have been a Cage Warriors champion. Now there's just one more thing that can be greater than that, and that's to become a UFC champion.
That led you to getting signed to the UFC, which I'm sure was a fantastic moment for you, given your journey. But how long was it before you truly got comfortable inside the octagon?
The moment for me was after the Thiago Santos fight. I lost to Thiago Santos, and after that I really went into myself and started to search and think about what can I do to prevent this. You know, I don't want this to happen again. I want to win all of my UFC fights, and those thoughts made me to search for a mental coach.
Okay.
And after I started to work with him, I have a different mentality, and I think I rearranged my whole training structure and my whole life, basically. After that, I've been doing pretty well.
Bridge taps! Jack Hermansson with another first-round finish!
I just fought David Branch, and I was, pretty tired, and I was on my way to visit my family in Sweden. I got a message, you want to fight Jacare? Right away when I got the message, I knew that, of course, I'm going to fight him. But I was just like, I don't have 4 weeks here. How am I going to prepare for this? But then I was just like, man, you just need to relax and reload your batteries. You are in good shape from the fight before. Let's do this.
Michael Bisping spoke about that time just before he fought Rockhold for the second time. I think that was on maybe 2 weeks' notice. Is that similar for you in that situation?
Yeah, I feel that it was a shorter time to be stressed over about it, but also it was my first main event. It was something about when I got into Florida, I felt like this is about me now, I'm leading this show. People are here to really watch me fight. I really enjoyed to be in that spot, and I really felt like I'm home now, you know. This is what I've been working for.
You tried to hit that sub, that same setup that you had from like the turtle position where you were trying to take that guillotine. I think I was out of my seat there going, he's not going to do this. I mean, what were you thinking when you were locking that in?
I was just thinking, squeeze. Squeeze and get this done. But there he really shows that he's a great jiu-jitsu fighter, because I don't think there's probably no one else in the division that would have escaped that. Kept his calm there, thought about the right thing to do, and it's going to be interesting to see if other people adapt that when I go for it now.
Jack Hermansson likely has done enough to outpoint Jacare Souza tonight.
Jack the Joker Hermansson.
I want to get that title. That's what I work for right now. I want to be the best fighter in the world. And I think I'm not too far away, you know. A couple of more great wins and I'm probably there. So I need another big fight and I need to win it in a dominant fashion. And I think I'm very, very close to that goal.
Well, they call you the Joker. You're always smiling. You have been. You're definitely smiling now. Listen, it's been great chatting to you. I really wish you all the best for the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
Hope you get that shot.
Considered by many to be one of the greatest UFC champions of all time, Amanda the Lioness Nunes has spent the past number of years dominating the bantamweight division, leaving a trail of the sport's biggest names in her wake. But it was her history-making win over Chris Cyborg at featherweight that elevated her to elite status. We find out how it all went down in Fight Recall.
UFC 232, I fight Cyborg for the World 145 title. I decided to challenge Cyborg because nobody challenged her before. I tell Dana, you know, give me the opportunity, I'm gonna be your champion. Give me the opportunity, I'm gonna beat Cyborg. And he believed in me right away. He said to me, I'm gonna make this happen.
Face forward, grab your belts.
Chris was the best champion in 145, and she was strong, powerful. She always defeated her opponent by KO. But a couple of her fights, her opponent is still standing after she connects big punches. And I knew my punch would be stronger than hers. And soon she felt she would be able to recover. It was a huge fight. The weigh-ins was pretty intense. I just look at her in the face and show her I was scared.
It is champion versus champion in a true super fight tonight. Featherweight authority Chris Cyborg putting her title on the line against bantamweight champion Amanda Nunes in this historic all-Brazilian showdown.
This way. I felt strong and powerful, better than her, better than all those girls in my division, ready to prove it.
Here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. She has been in a lot of big spots before against the likes of Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. None bigger than the spot she is in tonight. Prevailing wisdom is, despite all that Nunes has accomplished, it is going to take a Herculean effort here tonight for her to beat this woman, Chris Cyborg.
Chris Cyborg is a terrifying force in women's MMA. She's a destroyer. The question is, can she eat the shots of Amanda?
The women's super fight is upon us.
And the game plan, I have to bring the old Cyborg back.
Here we go, folks.
First of all, was started with the jab. When she saw that, she wanna do something as well.
Tranquila, relaxada.
This was exactly what I want for her. Now we started the leg kick. When I connect, she was going crazy because she never felt that before. Nobody hurt her like that before. I know I hit hard, especially going up in the division. I know I will be very powerful. When she pressured me and when I connect, I look at her face, I remember look exactly her face, and I saw she was done.
Cyborg's hurt! She's hurt bad!
I take my time and went to the same spot over and over.
Amanda Nunes! Cyborg nearly out on her feet! Amanda Nunes! Chris Cyborg out cold!
I didn't know it was gonna be so fast, but I knew when I got the rhythm, I would finish the fight.
Amanda Nunes has turned the mixed martial arts world on its axis tonight!
I tell Dana, you know, the conversation we had before, and then when I told you.
Out of all the potential outcomes, first round KO by Amanda Nunes like that, man, she's the best ever. The fact that she just knocked out Cyborg, she's #1. I mean, that is just amazing.
When you go through your camp, you're gonna fight somebody like Cyborg, 13 years without losing. After that, like everything's come back, you know, like the adrenaline is go down, and of course you're gonna be emotional.
Oh my God! I can handle these guys helping me! Helping me! Come on, let's go!
That fight was so big, and everybody was doubting me for that fight. A lot of fans was doubting me. That was an amazing feeling, the dream come true.
That wraps us up for this episode. Keep the conversation going online by using the hashtag UFC Connected. I'll see you next time.